Hello, Cleveland, and welcome to today's 10-minute TA. Today's an exciting one. It's exciting. Let's get into the charts. Why is it exciting? Well, look at that. A new all-time high has been put in. Aggregated on TradingView, the new all-time high is it's right here, $107,759.18. And we're currently pressing back up to it again at 107,640. Pressing up. Could very well see the target that we put in yesterday, that I was saying yesterday, of this upward trending resistance that comes off of our old bull flag here that we came back down under back here on the 24th of November and have been under since. Where would that take us? Well, up to like about 115. We've already hit this 109 target from this symmetrical triangle that was forming here / bull flag, big old bull flag there. But yeah, that symmetrical triangle, 109 target, we just about hit it. We could say that we just about hit it with coming up to 108. But yeah, I'm just gonna delete that line to clear that up, and we can do some more clearing up over here as well. Since we broke up over that local resistance here, we'll delete that. And since we can see that this divergence, this bearish divergence here, has pretty much been, it's come up over that line. The RSI has come up over the divergence. So now it's putting in a equal high. It's no longer putting in lower highs. So the divergence here on the 6-hour chart can be removed as well. However, we're going to move it over to the daily chart because the divergence is still there on the daily. So we'll just sync that there. We'll unsync it here. Is that the right? Am I clicking the right one? Whoop. Let's see. There it is. Unsync, and we'll adjust that a bit. And we can talk about that right now. So as you can see, we're still putting in higher highs on the daily. And on RSI here, we can see that we are actually still putting in lower highs. From back here down to there, we'll make that red as well. And yeah, you can see that we're still putting in those lower highs. Now, on the daily, though, as I've talked about before, and I'll show you again, we can see that when we go back to our last cycle, we also saw the same divergence between price action moving upwards. Let's put it in here as well. Started somewhere around here, we can just say. And music's provided by Sax Squatch today. Sax Squatch. I asked him for permission. Get off my back. So yeah, we can see that price action continued to move upwards. Oopsies. Continued to move upwards while... What are you doing? What are you doing? There we go. Anyway, you can see price action continued to move upwards while the RSI continued to move downwards. Where would we be in this cycle if we were to look at it the same way? Well, look how high RSI is. RSI is very high. RSI is very high. As we move up in price action, RSI will continue to put in lower highs and show this bearish divergence till whenever the peak is reached, whatever price that will be, and then it'll reverse. We won't see when that happens. No one's going to be able to time it. You're not going to know because look, there's been a divergence the whole time. Eventually, it's gonna stop. I mean, one way to look at it is these run-ups were a lot bigger than these last ones. So maybe when we start seeing our run-ups shrinking in size, that's when it's time to take profit. Might be in 3 months, might be in 6 months, could be in 8 months, who knows, but not me. But that's just something to look at. The bearish divergence back here matches the bearish divergence that we're seeing starting to form here. Bring that back up, bring that back up. All right, so now that that's gone from the 6-hour chart, I can just show you that we have broken up, closed, and closed over and flipped this old all-time high, which is now support on the 6-hour chart, though I'd love to see that on the daily as well. Let's move this out of the way a little bit. Our little 124 target here, that comes from this bull flag. From that bull flag there, looks like it could be on its way to reaching it. And anyway, on the daily, we did close our candle yesterday over that all-time high, just barely, just before it closed, but it did close over it. You can see up here at the where it says C right under index, 104.392. That's higher than 103.859. So closed over. Now we're looking for today's candle, which will close at 7 p.m. to close over it as well and flip it to support on the daily chart, which is like a good thing to see. If that happens and we don't see any crazy movements back down, then we could just keep on running up to our next target, 115 to 124. If we turn around, let's watch for our last all-time high to act as support. And if it can't hold, then yeah, we're going up. If it can't, look for those supports below us. And even get rid of this now as we have broken out of it. Let's get rid of that fib retracement. And we can also get rid of this hidden bullish div, because that also played out. All right, so where are we now? Well, the 21's coming up quick. It's a little far from the 21, so a retracement down to test that last all-time high would have been our last, well, not all-time high anymore, our last high support level, resistance, whatever. Wouldn't be unheard of for us to come back down and test that again as support before continuing to move up. However, with price being with BTC being in price discovery, and people might just start FOMOing in and send it to the moon. Who knows? Not me. We'll see. Let's look at the indicators real quick. Well, as you can see, the Stoke on the 6-hour is in overbought territory. However, it is right on its signal line, like fighting with it. So it could get stuck up here. Let's take a quick peek at the 90-minute chart, see where that one's looking. Looking kind of bullish, honestly, with the Stoke now just starting to get into overbought territory and still very high over its signal line, which would indicate to me that there's some more upward momentum to go. I would look out for if the retracement, like we were just talking about, happens, come down to test that as support. If this RSI does stop there, then that could be viewed as very slight bearish div on the 90-minute. But that's just a 90-minute. You get noisy when you get down that low, because even if that does happen or come down, that could reset and the 6-hour chart could stay stuck up here. The RSI just barely in overbought territory, but could go higher, could drop like it did here. We shall see. We shall see. All right, what else? Let's take a quick peek here at the indicators on the daily chart. Also looking fairly bullish over their signal lines, bullish momentum, not very far into overbought territory. So could get stuck up here if the 6-hour chart gets stuck up here, if the 90-minute chart gets stuck up here, if the 22-minute chart gets stuck up here, remains stuck up there. However, if you drop down to the 5, you'll see that there is some some noise. There's some bearish div going on there on the 5-minute chart. So let's say if we can hold up over 106, we'll remain bullish on the short term, like today, like the rest of the day, bullish. We can keep going up. If price reverses back down to 106 and gets under there, we'll probably be retesting that 103 level, and at that point, could be creating a little head and shoulders, but we'll see. I'm not going to measure no head and shoulders or draw no patterns till I see them. I'm just projecting. All right. Anything else? Nah, I don't think so. Let's take a look at the alts real quick. Sol's getting beat up, but that means it'll probably be finding a bottom and a bounce real soon too. We went over that yesterday. How Sol might bounce. Avalanche staying strong. It had a dip, staying strong now. Actually, kind of forming an inverted head and shoulders here a little bit. Measured move on that. Do a quickie. Do a little quickie measure. Beep. Make that not red. We'll make that blue. Quick measured move, that would bring us up to about 60. Dogecoin holding strong. And a bull flag. Do what you know how to do, what I've shown you, and you can see how far that'll go up to. Here. I'll go over BBWP, this top thing, with you guys tomorrow. All right. Guess that's about it. Thanks for watching. Again, music courtesy of Sax Squatch. And much love. I'll post a link to his page in the comments, or the details, and whichever platform you're on. Anyway, much love. See ya later.